Hi, my friends. Not too much on my hair. Okay, today isn't about being a bitch. It's about getting these messages out. Okay, so not too much on my set it off braids. Okay. Anyway, hi, my name is B. Just in case if you're new to being here, if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Then you know how this goes. It is Friday, so happy Friday. Hopefully, you know you guys have had a good week. In case if you haven't had a good week, hearts to you. We have survived another crazy tumultuous week. Okay. I didn't want to do too much today. I feel like I'm being called to kind of rest a little bit today. I feel like I've been doing a lot, stressing a lot, so I feel like I'm kind of reaching a period of burnout. I've been really tired and really like cranky today for some odd reason. But I wanted to do something. I'm just not good at sitting around idly and just like allowing myself to do nothing. So I told myself I would do a little bit and then I would allow myself to kind of relax today and just rest my mind because I can finally kind of rest my mind on some things that I've been dealing with. So, yeah, happy Friday. I wanted to do some love messages, some Venus Day messages, some romance messages, and of course, if you clicked on my face and you're listening to my voice, then you know why we're here. We're going to do some twin flame messages. I have been kind of feeling really guided to do that. I did walk away from my twin flame, but I feel like my divine team is always reminding me that I'm still a divine feminine and to act like it and to still teach and to still be of guidance, despite the fact that I like have walked away from mine. Still love him, just love him from while he over there and I'm over here. Amen. Amen. So, I don't really know where this reading is going to go. I do know I felt guided to start with the deck that I hand created. There's really no name for this deck, child. I don't know, was feeling real divine feminine twin flame a couple of years ago and I made it on some index cards and I just kept it with me. So like, share, subscribe, leave me some messages after this if this resonated with you. You can definitely book a personal reading. I'm open for personal readings. You would just have to hit me up over on my social medias until I get my website situated, which I actually also need to be doing sometime today. I don't know how I'm gonna fit that in with me supposed to be relaxing, but we gonna work this thing on now. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. So this is for my twin flame peoples. If you are in separation, if you are in communication, I actually want to gear this more toward for people who are in separation. We'll do another video later down the line about people who are like in union or just so in communication. You can still be in communication and still be separated. Okay, so even if you are in communication or not, this is mainly for people who basically are not in union. There are still like things and issues, mainly for people who, of course, could be though in separation. All right, I'm done enough rambling. Let's cut this one more time, and then let's just kind of go in like that. Hold on, give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Important emails and stuff. I'm like supposed to be moving this weekend. I think I said that. So still handling some stuff. But hopefully again after these last couple of emails or so are wrapped up, everything should be pretty much handled and I can have a pretty relaxed evening. Anyway, again, like I said, enough of my rambling. Let's go ahead and jump into why we're here. Give me a channel message card for those in separation. I'm scared to reach out to you is the first card out, which most of us know that, right? I'm scared to reach out to you. Give me something else for my twin flame collective, my divine collective, my counterpart collective, those who are in separation. Lustful. Ooh. So someone's definitely still very lustful. Whoever, like, if you separated from someone who was like very lustful, either towards you or towards you and others, they're still very like that, is what it's giving. But I'm scared to reach out to you is the first card out. Karmic. Okay, so this could be karmic behaviors, karmic people. If there was a karmic third party situation involved, they're still involved. Okay, if there isn't one, then again, like I said, lustful being right next to it, karmic patterns, karmic behaviors, karmic cycles. So again, this is someone who could still be stuck in certain cycles, who haven't outgrown them, stuck in certain patterns and ways. Okay, aka being lustful, where it's like you need to outgrow that. Okay, you trigger me and I'm moving on with my life. Give me one more for I'm moving on with my life. Is this moving on from the relationship or moving on from a particular thing? Secrets. Things left unsaid. Why does this I'm moving on my life kind of feel like your energy? Person watching, are you moving on? When I talk, it's like you don't even listen. This is down at the bottom of the deck. When I talk, it's like you don't even listen. Okay. So what I'm already kind of getting out the gate for those of you who are in separation from your divine partner, divine counterpart, it's definitely giving they think about you and they're scared to reach out to you because you trigger them. Okay. Something about what you say or what you do, maybe the way you move or something like that, kind of has a tendency to kind of trigger them or make them feel uncomfortable. Now, for those of you who need to hear this, those of you all the way back in the back, because I sometimes get clients like this too, and I have to remind y'all, it is not your fault or there is no need to be apologetic about triggering your partner. Sometimes I meet people who is just like, oh my God, but I don't want to trigger them. I don't want to. You have to trigger them. You need to trigger them. That's what's going to trigger the growth. So if they scared to reach out to you because, oh, you trigger me, that's because you're doing something right. You're reflecting something back to them that is forcing them to see themselves. That's forcing them to have to change. That's forcing them to have to grow up. Why do you think for some of you who have karmic people, the karmic still be around? The karmic energy in the twin flame relationship single-handedly is the person who's going to put up with everything that you refuse to put up with, everything that you challenge your person, your counterpart, on doing better about, or getting serious about. This other person pacifies it, where it's like, you're not just gonna be with me and be with other women and just be lustful and do what you want to do. This other person is going to absolutely put up with it. So of course they're gonna be scared to reach out to you, person watching, and to step to you, because see, the same bullshit that they getting away with this karmic partner, these karmic patterns, these karmic behaviors that everybody else, whether it be a baby mama, girlfriend, mama, co-worker, friends, siblings, whatever, whoever this karmic person is that enables it is going to enable it. They're going to keep running back to what's enabling it. It's easier than having to challenge yourself and actually do better. But that's why I said, and I'm looking, it feels like this, I'm moving on with my life card feels like you, person watching. This feels like your energy. This feels like, you know what I'm saying? Like your vibe, really, where there's things left unsaid, and or maybe, some secrets. Maybe there was still secrets kept. And again, just instead of trying to argue and figure out what all the secrets was, you just left. Maybe you did figure out some secrets and now you're moving on. Maybe this person feels like you moving on and there's things that they didn't really get to say to you. Regardless, though, like I said, this moving on with my life energy feels like your energy. When I talk, it's like you don't even listen. Down at the bottom of the deck, right up under that, it says, I have so much to say to you, I just don't know where to start. Emotional immaturity is right up under that, and I see abandonment issues right up under that. So again, there's someone who wants to reach out to you, but they just don't say nothing. Probably because, again, the bullshit that works for everybody else, that everybody else kind of put up with, the excuses, the lies, the what had happened was is that everybody goes okay, and they act like everything is fine, and they kumbaya and cheers and eat cheese. Person watching it, you personally, is gonna be like, that don't really explain that to me again. You said you did what, and then what happened after that? Yeah, that don't make no sense. That was a silly decision. Why would you do that? Why would you have move it like this and handle like that? A lot of people don't really want to grow up. Person watching, that's the thing. But I mean, that don't mean you gotta put up with that bullshit either, though. Right? So it kind of just depends. Let me see. It kind of just depends. What do I want to clarify? Give me something on this. I'm moving on with my life. Secrets left unsaid. Kind of energy over here. Give me some confirming messages about that for my twin flame collective. Courthouse. Yeah, I'm moving on in my life. Some of you where you are married, again, is giving divorce. Okay, maybe you were married to this person and you realize, okay, I'm really moving on in my life. Maybe you taking this person to court for something. Okay, child support could even be a thing. Moving on with my life, you know what I'm saying? Courthouse, things being official. The courthouse card for me is not only just paperwork and handling business, and of course all of the obvious things you would go to court for. But the courthouse card for me in this deck also is about just getting serious and handling your business. You go to the courthouse to do what ultimately? Handle your business. You're not in there doodling and lollygagging and shit. You're not in there for longer than you need to be. You are in that bitch and up out that motherfucker. So it's giving person watching for y'all, things are changing. You're handling your business. You're getting serious. You know what I'm saying? Whatever paperwork, whatever you needed to do or whatever you got to do, you're getting it done. And you're making the necessary changes in how you're handling business. It's very much giving the epitome of I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. I'm very serious. I'm all at the courthouse with it. What's up? I'm very serious. This is very legal. This is very, you know what I'm saying? Like it's giving it. That I said, you don't go to the courthouse to dilly dally and fool around. You go to the courthouse to handle your business. You in there, you up out of there. You got a ticket. You got to go to court, child support, whatever it is. LLC paper, whatever, taxes, whatever. You in there and you up out of there. You not in the courthouse just hanging out. It's just not one of them places. It's just not one of them places. Give me something else with this courthouse. Main male fell over here with this I'm scared to reach out to you, but it also fell reversed. And I don't really take this deck reversed. But it fell on the I'm scared to reach out to you, you trigger me. And it fell reversed. And I'm clarifying it over here with this secrets left unsaid. And it came out with this courthouse card. I would even so far as take it reverse. I feel like I want to take it reverse. Because reverse is also kind of letting me know too. Like, yeah, high honor down at the bottom of the deck. Whoever you saw as high honor, whoever you saw as the main male isn't anymore in your life, person watching. Or cross watcher, right? Fill in the blank. Right? But for whoever you are, somebody isn't, whoever, I'm hearing whoever was on a high horse got knocked down. Whoever was in high honor with you got knocked down. Whoever was the main male and was showing up as the divine masculine, I would assume, right? Got knocked down. And you're serious about that. You serious about this person not being that or not going back to something. Whatever this is, person watching you standing on business, you putting yourself in high honor right now is really what it is. Give me one more for this over here. Journey, yeah, because you're embarking on a new journey. You are moving on with your life. So yeah, I said this feels like your energy. Right bottom of the deck card. Look what we got down here. Concern. Concern over here with this I'm scared to reach out to you. I'm sure you are concerned. Person watching, especially if this is a divine masculine, right, that you watching for, is giving, yeah, you're not really checking for the divine masculine no more. You're not really checking for them. You're not really thinking about them. You're not really too fucked up about it. It's giving you're definitely focused on your journey. You know what I'm saying? You're embarking on a new journey and you're very serious. Corey Hawkard said you're handling your business. You about your business. You're very serious about not entertaining this person and making them your main, you know what I'm saying, your main squeeze even. And you're focused on your journey. You're focused on what you're doing. You're focused on, you know, how far you've come and where you're going. You know, things left unsaid. But it's also given if there is some shit left unsaid, oh well. I mean, at this point, don't keep not saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, shit, keep not saying it. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't come around saying it now. I ain't even worried about it no more. That's what this feels like. Give me something for this. I'm scared to reach out to you. You trigger me. Thoughts. Yeah, this person sits around thinking about you all day. They scared to reach out to you, but they sit around, you know what I'm saying? You see how, again, there's an image of her face, right? And don't it look like he looking directly at it? Come on now. So this person sits around thinking about you all day. You, like, it's very much giving you, let you be on their mind rent free. They think about you. If they are like like creative, they might write about you. They might draw about you. If they are like artistic. Concern. Then I just say concern card was down at the bottom of the deck. Here it is again. They be very concerned about you. They think about you a lot. Divine feminine, because it's feel honestly like divine feminines. This person thinks about you a lot. They think about you a lot. But it's giving you're focused on handling your business, getting your taxes good, getting your LLCs, getting all your degrees. Like, you're very serious on changing your own life. This person is no longer number one in your life anymore. And you're very willing and ready to release some things. Like, look at you, got your bags and shit. You ready to roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you done got you some new baggage. This look like new luggage, don't it? You ain't even fucking with the old baggage no more. You done got you some new luggage. But this person is still, you still on their mind rent free. They're still very concerned about you, concerned about the connection. Give me something else. Yeah, and this was down at the bottom of the deck. Official person. This person used to, that I said they're not your number one no more. Then I said that they're not your main squeeze. They're not your number one. They're not on high honor with you. Whatever pedestal you had them on, divine feminine with my collective, because even divine masculine is right. However this is resonating for your situation, right? I'm throwing a lot up in the air. Catch what resonated. If it don't apply, let it fly. Whoever this is, right? Outside of you, this person was your official person. And even if to you they weren't, to them they were. Right? They was your main priority. They was your number one. You woke up and lived, eat shit, breathed them is what it feel like, and made them feel like they was a very official person. They don't have that anymore in your book. They're not your main character. They're not the main protagonist. They're not your main squeeze. They're not the main thing that you think about first thing in the morning, last thing you think about before you go to bed. You pray about this person when you talk to God before you even talk to God about your goddamn self. And they're realizing that they lost that. Sudden wealth down at the bottom of the deck make me feel like they realized, like they had came into something with you. They realizing that this was something special, that they should have like stuck with this and cherished it and like even honored it, even, right? High value, like I said, it's down at the, yeah, look what just fell out, the Lover's card. As I'm doing this, you hear me shuffling, right? The Lover's card that fell on out. So yeah, it's like they realized they should have cherished this. They should have honored it. They should have loved you. They should, that like sudden wealth. They came into wealth, coming into this connection with you. But it's given again, lustful and karmic. The reason that things didn't work is because they couldn't keep their shit in their pants, I guess, or something. Give me one card for this lustful and karmic card. Clarify it for me. I say it's right here in the middle. It made me feel like that's what the main issue, the main problem is right here. The fact that somebody is lustful and there either was always a karmic other person, or this is just a karmic pattern in behavior that this person hasn't gotten on the raps yet. They're lustful, or they can be lustful. If not with others, then with you. You know what I'm saying? You ever be in relationships where the motherfucker tell you they really like you and shit, but you really can't tell. There's no real emotion. There's no real romanticism or nothing. It's just really lust and passion and sex. It ain't really, you know what I'm saying? So again, either this person is like that with you, or they're not like that with you, but then this is someone who might even have a wandering eye, where like again, yeah, you want to be with me, but you want to be with them, and you want to be with them too, and then you like to be with them. You really just want to be with everybody. Like there's, you know what I'm saying? And you really, for the community, you for the streets, there's really no claims to put on you, especially for a motherfucker who don't want to be claimed or saved. Give me something for this lustful and karmic card. Give me something for this lustful and karmic. Yeah, great fortune. Imprisonment down at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because yeah, they came into something, but they were still imprisoned by their own ways, by their old thoughts, their old patterns, their old BS, their old cycles. They were still trapped. They were still in prison. They still might be right now in this moment. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised or shocked. Let's actually move into with some tarot. Give me one moment. Anyways, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Anyway, yes, so great fortune card is down here on the lustful card again. This is someone who really didn't understand that they came up on a meal ticket when they had it. Okay, so like I said, let's get into some tarot to kind of really dive a little bit deeper into some things. Let's see if I see some matching numbers. I see 33 and 22 side by side. What is that? A 7, 8, 5, 10, 11. Okay. 33 and 22 are side by side. So, just in case, if you guys are into angel numbers, you could be seeing 333 or 33. You could be seeing 222 or 22, which lets you know that this person might be thinking of you, or you could be thinking of them, or maybe y'all thinking about each other. You know, telepathy is a thing. Give me some tarot on this lustful great fortune card. Give me some energy. Dive a little bit deeper for me about that. We do have the star card. Aquarius energy is here. Okay, so you could be an Aquarius. The Ace of Cups is here also. Okay, and then we have the Judgment card. Okay, this does give me the feel of, again, like I said, not to reiterate a dead horse, but someone didn't realize what they had until now it's gone. This was someone who, even though despite they were being lustful, Now that you are separated from them, okay, and you are moving on, because this feels more like a collective of, we're not even just in separation. I left, I'm moving on, says Divine Feminine. This is for that collective. Okay, I left and I'm moving on, says Divine Feminine. This is someone who feels like they didn't really understand. They didn't really understand or didn't really cherish what they had until it left. Right? Star card is here, Aquarius energy here, the Judgment card is here, Libra energy here. You could have this in your chart, this could be in their chart. Regardless though, this is someone who is still holding on to hope. This is someone who is still holding on to faith that you and them can maybe transpire into something. Okay, I like this card. I like this Ace of Cups in the deck specifically because it has the butterflies on it, you know what I'm saying, and the caterpillars. It very much is symbolic of something blossoming, something transforming. So again, this makes me feel like this person is still very hopeful that something can blossom, transpire, and transform between the two of you. Okay, that things can still take off, things can still become something, right? When the end of the caterpillar life doesn't mean the end of their life. They're just now beginning their life as butterflies. So this is someone who wants to kind of regenerate things. But this Judgment card is here. So I do feel like, again, they're either trying to make a good judgment or feel like you've made judgment on them. Okay, with the concerned and thoughts card over here on I'm scared to reach out to you makes me feel like they're still kind of making a cool judgment on that. But again, for some of you, it could also apply both ways, where you're probably making a full judgment call and you've already kind of realized, okay, enough is enough. I'm not interested in this. You know, again, I'm just going to have to love you from afar. It just is what it is. You know, give me something over here with the thoughts, concern, and official person card. This feels more like divine masculine's energy over here. This feels more like divine feminine energy. And I'm going to be honest, the middle space feels more like the root of what the problem is. I'm going to be honest. Give me something for this left pile over here with I'm scared to reach out to you. Yeah, look, Page of Pentacles is reversed. The Ace of Wands is reversed. Y'all already don't like this energy. I already don't like this energy. Give me something else. Yeah, Four of Pentacles reversed. They don't really have much to offer either still, huh? They don't, this, for this collective, whoever this is still doesn't really have much to offer you anyway. It's like, I'm scared to reach out to you. You trigger me because, like, again, what if you reject me? What if, you know, I'm not your favorite person no more? What if you feel like, you know, you never want to speak to me again? But then this also still feels like, dare I say it, somebody who has a lot of ego. The official person is out here. But then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is reversed. We have the Ace of Wands, which is also reversed. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is reversed as well. All of this makes me feel like this is, dare I say, this is someone who was really filled with ego too. Like, I think you made them, you gave them, like, dare I say it, person watching Divine Feminine, I feel like you gave this motherfucker too much of an ego boost. You know how you start dealing with bummies and losers, but then you really like them for who they are. So then you kind of start trying to act like you can see the potential in them. Like, oh no, it's cool that you only, you know, got $3 to put down on dinner. I got it. You know, like, you try not to judge them. You try to still build them up. You try to, you know, not break their ego down as men, not make them feel insecure. And then this is a motherfucker who should have absolutely felt all of those things, because now you've made this person to feel like they just the official person. This is my, you got all your stripes, all your badges. You are of more official than Foot Locker referee in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got your stripes and your badges and your talons and shit, bitch. You is more than official. This is someone who, you made them feel like they had all of their stripes and talons and badges and whistles, and oh, like you just so official and you just really worked hard for all of it, and they ain't about shit. They ain't shit, if I do say so myself, frankly. Excuse my vernacular, excuse my verbiage. All of the Pentacles and the one, like this, like, and I'm gonna be honest, for some of you, the sex wasn't even all of that. What did you like about this person? I don't know, because the sex card is even reversed. Now, Ace of Wands in this deck upright is, at least the meat was good. You know what I'm saying? At least the sex was good. At least you was at least satisfied in some sort of pocket. What was you getting out of this? What was you getting out of this? The Page of Pentacles is reversed. So this is someone who either already didn't have much to invest, wasn't investing much to begin with, and extra don't have much to invest now. If the sex was good at one point, the Ace of Wands is reversed. It's not that good no more. And the Four of Pentacles is reversed also. So they don't even have a sense of stability. They probably still not budgeting. They probably still not saving and penny pinching the way that they need to. Excuse me if you hear my stomach. I'm hungry. Sorry, I've had a long day. I've been busy. Not too much on me. Yeah. King of Swords. Somebody who needs to live in their truth. Someone who should live in their truth. Also, again, can be an energy of somebody who feel like they know every motherfucking thing, or feel like they kind of smarter than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, be careful with all of that. But again, when it comes down to this separation, they're still thinking about you. I give them that. They want to reach out to you. They want to say something. They think about you a lot. They're very concerned. Give me this concern card. What are they concerned about? Cause it seems like they need to be concerned about their motherfucking finances and stability. What are they concerned about when it comes to this concern card? What is Divine Masculine concerned about? Five of Wands fell sideways. So what is the obstacles and opposition? What is the obstacles and opposition? What are they concerned about? Six of Cups is here. Seven of Cups is here reverse. Four of Cups is here reverse. Child, instead of worrying about their motherfucking money and finances, it seems like they're much more worried about you. To be completely honest, this Five of Wands with this Six of Cups makes me feel like they're still thinking about memories. They're still concerned about, like, if they do reach out to you, are y'all gonna fight, or can y'all rekindle peacefully? This is also giving me too, like, wanting to fight for you because they're still thinking about memories and they still like hold a candle for you. Six of Cups energy is not only children reconciliation energy, but it's also for me like I still am smitten for you. I still have something for you. I still have like a flame in my heart for you. I still have a cup of love for you, a cup of something for you. You know what I'm saying? Like a soft spot. You know what I'm saying? Even. So it's like they're still concerned because they again might want to fight for you because they still got a soft spot, but then they're scared to fight with you because you know they all they really still have is memories. But again, this is somebody who need to be focused on their finances. Yeah, somebody needs to be focused on stability. You worry about the wrong thing if you ask me. But that's just me. Give me what is this? Yeah, Seven of Wands. But it's Seven of Wands. They're much more focused on like defending their position with you instead of stability. Seven of Wands is someone who's trying to fight for their position, trying to fight for their stance, fight for what's theirs even. You know what I'm saying? Like fight for their reputation, fight for their name, fight to maintain something. So it's like they're much more like concerned with how to fight to maintain a connection with you instead of thinking about how to budget, save, get their money up. You know what I'm saying? See some new movement in their life. Ace of Wands was reversed. So again, it's giving ain't no new movement happened in their life. You see how you got the journey card person watching. So there's some movement. You anticipating some movement. You ready for it. You got your bags packed. You eager. You ready. This is someone who don't even have new movement in their life. They don't. Their life is still kind of on the same shit that it was on. I'm gonna be honest. Give me something over here for the Divine Feminines. With this courthouse main male reverse. Yeah, look at you coming out as the Queen of Cups. Yeah, that was it. I knew this felt like a divine feminine pie. Look at you coming out as Queen of Cups, looking real pretty, real regal. You say, yeah, not on my motherfucking watch, bitch. Okay, Ace of Cups right here with this lustful card. You ain't finna pour a whole bunch of lust in my motherfucking cup, and I got nurture and care and kindness and all type of no. It seems like you're prioritizing your own emotions at this point. Yeah, Death card reverse. You know what I'm saying? Death card reverse. So it's kind of feeling like if you still got some cycles open or some things you need to end, make sure you're ending that, right? For those of you who are watching this, maybe you haven't necessarily reached the I'm moving on with my life because I deserve better and I want better and that's just what it is for me. Maybe you haven't hit that yet, and that's fine. It took a lot of us a good minute before we hit that. It took me a long time of going back and forth in this same cycle and holding space and wanting it back before I really finally reached my self-worth and said, hold on, again, somebody pouring something into my cup that ain't what I'm pouring into theirs. I'm pouring love and nurture and kindness and peace, love, hair grease and good pussy and dick sucking and good home cooked meals, and you're amazing and you're smart and you're handsome and you smell good and there ain't nothing that you can't do in this world. And this person is definitely not pouring that same thing back into me. So it's okay. For some of you, you still ain't broke that cycle yet. For some of you, you breaking it. There's still some things that you still need to do. You know? For others of you, again, the death has already happened, but it's time for you to rebirth. This death card is about something ending so something else new can come. Okay? It don't necessarily have to be with your divine masculine, because again, you heard me say I'm not interested in opening that door at all. I wish that man the best. It's love, peace, hair grease to him from over there, and I hope that he does amazing things in his life. But I am not at all interested, and I do mean that from the bottom of my heart, at all interested in rekindling nothing with this man. I don't think he can give me what I need. I think he gave me exactly what I needed in this lifetime, which was to learn how to choose myself and to love myself, and to understand that I don't have to go through hell and high water. I don't have to endure so much to be loved. I can simply be who I am, and that be enough. People love me just for who I am, and that is enough. I don't have to overextend myself or show how much I can be valuable to them, or show how much I love them. I don't have to, pour all types of love into them, and then when I look at my cup, it's all mud and goddamn loogies and spit and shit. Little hot sauce mixed around. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. So again, maybe for some of you, you're learning that. Maybe the death has happened. Maybe you've ended these things and you've broken these cycles. But divine feminine, as you board up for this new journey, as you get serious in your life, let me speak real deep into you when I say a rebirth has to happen. It's not enough to just end it. Don't die at it. Rebirth. Death and rebirth. What is ending so something new can occur? If that piece of you in the relationship is over, who are you becoming? If that relationship is over and you serious about moving on, ask yourself where you're going. And get serious and get clear about where you're going. So that way you just don't fall in the same cycles. Because that's how the same cycle, at the end of the day, regardless of if you go back to your twin flame or not, these same cycles, these same triggers, these same lessons are still to be exercised. So think about that. Is it just over and you like, well, now I got a couple of them, now what? It ain't enough to just act like, oh, now what? See, look, King of Cups right there next to it. So again, and for some of you, like I said, you're not at all interested in rekindling anything. The death is gone, right? But it's also very much given somebody might want to rekindle things with you. Both of y'all are upright, but the death card is reversed. For some of you, again, you're having a really hard time really moving on. You're having a hard time really ending it. What fell right before that? Four of Cups is reversed. Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, so for a lot of you, you have a hard time like exploring your options. You're having a hard time walking away. You're having a hard time like really breaking free from it. And I send you love and I send you grace. Because again, I've been there. I ain't even gonna sit here and act like, oh, why would you have no. It's hard to walk away from somebody that you feel so connected to, that you love so much in so many lifetimes. But it's worth it. Take it from me, trust me. It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it to walk away. It's absolutely worth it to find somebody else. It's so many people in this, so many fish in the world. You know what I'm saying? If we using the analogy and example of like, oh, so many fish in the sea. There's so many fish in the sea. Why would you get fucked up about one? Just go get another fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really just that easy. Give me something on this death card. What is this death card for my divine feminines over here? The moon card reversed. So things are being exposed. If you haven't deaded the connection yet, things will continue to be exposed. The 10 of Pentacles is reversed too. Yeah, so for some of you who, like I said, you haven't really let go yet, you're struggling to let go, things will be exposed. Things will be exposed. This is for those of you who, again, you in separation, but you ain't quite hit that I'm ready to leave. I'm gone already. My bags are packed. Things will be exposed when it comes to your 10 of Pentacles, your stability life with this person. And the truth will come out. Any confusion that was going on will be clear and will be revealed at this time. Okay, so again, if you're in communication with them, maybe you still separate and then you communicating. Listen for what they say and what they don't say. If you're in separation, again, there still might be some things that be exposed and brought to the light. That might kind of help you in closing the door. Again, this King of Cups has his hand over his chest. So, he does care about you. The divine masculines do care about you. But is that enough? Is care enough to fill up your cup when you give so much more than just care into theirs? Does it make you feel, seen, heard, right? This also makes me feel like, yeah, double confirmation. I knew I wanted to dig up under there for something. See, the moon card reversed, and then it says secrets and things left unsaid. So for some of you, there will be some things left unsaid. I mean, and they will come kind of express that. It might not necessarily be favorable. For others of you, there are secrets. Like I said, if you having a hard time really dead in the situation and you watching this and you like, B, I really want to move on. Like, I'm sick of feeling like this. I'm sick of crying all the time. I'm sick of dealing with somebody who I feel like they don't love me, or they say they love me, but then they got a funny style way of showing it. Like, I'm really trying to move on. Pay attention to what's being illuminated in your face. Pay attention to the secrets that are coming out or that will come out during this time. It is October. The veil is thin. Okay, we just had a full moon in Aries. It is 10/10 as of today. The veil is very thin. We haven't even gotten to Scorpio season yet. Okay, things will be exposed, especially with this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio that's coming up toward the end of the month. Things will be exposed. It's just up to you to no longer have compassion and to keep replacing what's real with the compassion. Don't allow yourself to forget what you deserve and who you are, for whatever the secrets might be that come out. Anything else that I need to say during this time? Anything else that we need to know? And then I promise you I'm going to get off here and I'm going to just rest my mind, because I have not done that all week. And I'm going to order me some food and I'm going to just enjoy my night, because this weekend we got to get moving. I got to move. So I got a long weekend ahead of me. I'm going to just allow myself to really just chill and not stress about nothing, because thank you, God, everything was handled today already. So anyway, any couple of cards. I pray that you guys have a good weekend. The Patience card is here. The Throat Chakra card is here. Financial Constraints. Goddess of the Moon. And the Temple Path. Everything is being orchestrated in divine timing, right? That's the thing with twin flames too. Everything is in divine order, whether you know it or not, or whether you understand it or not, right? Patience is here as the first card out. I do feel like, again, things will be being illuminated soon. Whether you want this person back or don't want this person, whether it be you've already moved on with your life and now they're coming to confess the things left unsaid, or maybe you're still kind of dealing with this person and you need to separate, or dealing with this person while you're in separation. Right? And then things will start being exposed. Regardless, your patience on the matter is being asked and required of, right? Not for them, because fuck them. But your patience with yourself, your patience with your process, your patience with your journey, right? Your patience with yourself as it falls into your intuition. Your patience with yourself as it falls into maybe not speaking up the way that you need to speak up. So this is another sign, right? Anything that you might need to know, the throat chakra is here. Are you speaking up for yourself? Are you asking these questions that need to be asked? When old people do come back and resurface and it's like, oh, things left unsaid, and they want to exercise that throat chakra, okay? Make sure you exercise yours. It ain't enough to just listen and act like, oh, I understand. No, speak your mind, forever hold your peace. There's some truth cards. We got some truth cards out here. The truth will be revealed, okay? But it's up for somebody to open their mouth. So when they come opening their mouth, make sure you say what you have to say too. Making sure that, again, maybe that might be a lesson you need to learn on, again, being patient with yourself and learning how to open your mouth the first time. And don't silence yourself for nobody because you love them. Or to actually understand when you're dealing with a bummy, and to not excuse they bullshit and they bummy ass and they loser shit because you love them. And to actually follow your intuition instead of neglect it. Be patient with yourself on learning that, because, again, follow your intuition the first time. Don't neglect it because you love them. Honor yourself. Honor your love. Honor your heart. Honor yourself first above all things. I don't give a damn how much you ain't enough love in the world for it. Because when the shoe is on the other foot, it might not be the same. You'll be shocked how many people, regardless of how much they love you, won't go to the same lengths that you will for them. So be mindful of that. Pay attention to your intuition, though. That and the temple path is here. So again, your intuition is very on point at this time. Divine counterparts, divine masculine, divine feminine, whomever you are, however you identify, okay? Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to what's being shown to you. Pay attention to what's being illuminated. You are not tripping. You are not crazy, okay? Don't let nobody make you feel like you are, because you're not. Okay, thank you again so much, though. I deeply appreciate it if you've gotten this far to watching my channel. If I'm calling signs, what signs do I see? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, in Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, in Venus. Water sign energy is here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Heavy emphasis on Scorpio and Pisces. So the water signs are here, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, but it's double emphasized, Pisces and Scorpio here. Yeah, and I think that's all the signs. Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, and a little bit of Cancer, but mainly those. Cancer not so much, but mainly those. Thank you again so much for tuning in. If you've gotten this far in my channel, like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if this resonated. I am open for personal readings. I do also take twin flame counterparts. So, I mean, if you want to book a reading with me, you can also do that. Check me out over on my social medias. You'll have to shoot me a DM because, unfortunately, my website is down for now, and I need to kind of get some fire under my ass on making sure I get it back up before they expire it. Anyway, my name is B. Just in case if you forgot from the beginning of this, I have to go rest myself before this long ass weekend ahead, and I have a headache anyway. So I'm going to go do that. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. And I'll see you over on the next video. Bye.